This is a makeup tutorial, but just permit me to crush on my skin. I gotta say I have a nice latest skincare routine. Okay, so if you want to learn how to get this look, then keep watching. I start with my eyebrows, and I'm going to use the one eyebrow kit from Oriflame, and it's like a powdery kind of stuff. So I'm using the brush to push it into my eyebrows and just fill it up. So I'm just going to fill the eyebrows. See how look at the difference already. See my small brows is already getting fuller, right? Alright, so I'm just going to do that for the two, and that's basically it. So, and then I'm using this small eyebrow brush to just blend it in so that doesn't look too fake and weird. Just gives it like a natural kind of feel. I'm going with this cream base from the eyebrow kit, and I'm just going to like use it as a good base to have the eyebrow powder stick very well to the eyebrows. And then I'm using the one concealer from Oriflame as well. This shade is actually very light, as you can see, but I'm going to blend it in, so it still does the trick for me. I like that it's very creamy and easy to use. It spreads very well, so it's super easy for me to use to highlight the brows. So I'm using it to highlight, to neaten it so that the eyebrow stands very well, and I go with my finger to blend it in. So that's what I'm going to do, and I use the leftover concealer on the brush to just continue the up part. The English I'm speaking is very funny, but yes, so I just do that to make it stand out. I didn't take more concealer because it's very light, so that it doesn't give a white cast on top, but I did that for the second one, and I made sure to blend it very well. So you just want to make sure that the eyebrow at least looks visible. So see that my small eyebrow has changed. All right, I'm using the one foundation, the one Sink from Oriflame. I'm just going to use this flat top brush to push it into my skin. You shouldn't rub your foundation or drag it on your skin. You want to push it in. If you're using a beauty blender, same thing, so that it sticks to your face very well, and if you have blemishes, it can give you better coverage. All right, so I'm just doing that. I don't really have blemishes though, but you can get the gist of it. At least you see that everything is one cover and one color, so that blended so well. I'm just going back in with my eyebrow brush to make sure that I don't have like a monobrow kind of look. So to me this is a bit more seamless. So I'm using Jordani Gold Press Powder, also from Oriflame, to set my face. This is like a contour and highlight trick that I do. So I'm not very good at contour and highlighting, so I just use a lighter shade powder to highlight the areas of my skin where I want to pop more, on those contour. I have like a natural contour line, so I just follow it basically, the ones you always see on a lot of those tutorials. So I do that for the areas of my skin where I want to pop up to have more light, like the professionals used to show us. So it gives me the trick. And then I'm doing my eyes, so I'm going to go with the leftover concealer that I have to use as an eye primer. This really helps the eyeshadow to stick better. So now I'm going in with that same Jordani Gold Press Powder to blend out and set the eye background, as I call it. I use the ENL eyeshadow palette, so I'm using this shade Onyinye, and then I like the way it's named, and then I'm just going to push it into the concealer base so that the color pops very well, and this really helps you to have a very bold eye shadow feel. Then I'm just doing that, and I'm going in with a darker shade called Onyeka, just to blend the background to give it some smoky kind of feeling. All right, so I'm using the one eyeliner Stylo Jumbo to line my eyes. I love how this is super easy to use for anybody. So because it has a very thin mouth at the end, it's easy to make a sharper wing liner, so even if your hands are shaky. And a trick I also do is to keep my eyes open when doing this, because when you close your eyes, I find that it's a bit messy, but you can do what works for you. So that's how I line my eyes, to the two. And then I'm going to go in with the one high impact eye pencil to darken my eyebrows for that kind of an extra smoky look. So I'm going to actually try out two things. I have this other product from Oriflame, the one kajal eyeliner, so I'm going to use that for the second eye. I want to see which one pops more. I find that this one is actually super easy to use. I actually really love it. This is what I'm going to be using now to line my eyes. So it gives a darker pigment and was easier for me to use. I'm just going to use that again to darken the first one. This product is amazing, let me just tell you that. Like, just look now. So I'm going in with the 5-in-1 Wonder Lash mascara to thicken my eyelash. I don't know how to fix lashes, so I use this, but I do find that it grows my natural lashes. So I have good lower lashes and upper lashes, and this does the trick for me, so I'm very happy with it. I like it, and it really gives the very full effect. This camera doesn't really do it justice, but I hope you can see it at least. Alright, so it looks good, and I'm going to do my lips now. So I applied a lip balm, and I'm going in with this ENL lip liner. I think this is a coffee brown shade, so I'm just going to use it to outline my lip. I'm lining the outer layers of the lip because I want like a fuller feel, so I have to be very careful around the edges so it doesn't mess up my foundation. This is pretty okay for me. So I'm using the one Unlimited Ultra Fix lipstick in Ultra Taupe. So I really like this shade, but I want something a bit brighter because I don't want my face to be too dull. So I'm going in with the Ultra Pink shade to brighten it up. I think this is good. This does the trick well. So I'm just pressing my lips together. You don't jaga your lips, alright, so you don't ruin the whole thing. And this particular lipstick mattes so fast and very, very well, so it doesn't crack my lip and everything, although I did put a lip balm before I did that. So I'm going in with the On Color powder to set my face in dark cocoa shade. This is like my skin shade, so I'm just going to use that to blend out the other part of the skin and sort of blend out the parts that I highlighted before so that they are not too white and looking weird. Alright, so I'm using this another thing I call flat top brush. It's a powder brush anyways, so I'm just going to push that into my skin and drag it just a bit, just small. So this is how I do it, and it's super easy, and you see it gives a clean finish. I did that to the eyebrows also to help it stand well. And I'm going in with this ENL lip gloss to gloss the lips. You might not want to do this one, but it's okay. It was a pretty cool day, so I didn't want matte, so I went for a glossy kind of look. Alright, you blend your lips by pressing your lips together. So the look is almost complete, and look at it. How do you like the finished look? Please like, share, subscribe to my channel if this was useful for you. Thank you.